What is going on, everybody? It's Robbo here, and in today's episode, we are covering everything in the AFL right now. There's some talking points. We talk about the current ladder and who will finish where in the finals race. It is so tantalising, and the games on the weekend were just over the top good. Who's going to finish 7th, 8th, or 9th? Who's going to miss finals? Comes down to this weekend, baby. Also, we're going to give a shout out to our boy Dane Zorko playing his 300th game. We show some love for him. And our player of the week, the cookedest player from the round. And then we delve into all the big games from the weekend, as you know we do. In-depth, detailed type shish. Let's get stuck into it. And action. Welcome back to another episode of Rip Through a Podcast. If you don't notice, I'll just zoom in on this guy's face. Look at that beard, brother. Wow.
Had to get nice and clean. We got a busy week.
Big week. Run the people through what is going on this week.
Well, we do the podcast on Monday, so I want to be looking fresh for that. Sometimes I'm looking a bit rough around the edges. Got a clip from the boss himself saying, clean your act up a bit. So, but
a little bit. Sometimes you look like a homeless man.
Yeah,
but hey, if the Liver King can look like a homeless man, you can too. But at the same time, I love it. It changes your whole perspective of you.
Yeah.
Like just a little fucking lineup. Like
bang.
You need like a little slit in your eyebrows.
Yeah, we'll sort that out a bit later on. But then me and you were jetting off to Sydney. We're getting away on a little bit of a boys trip together. Not really, but we're going
two
to
boys.
Yeah.
So it's boys trip.
We're going to watch the Butcher go to work in the boxing.
Nikita Tszyu, my guy. Wednesday night, he's fighting 7 p.m. the ICC Theatre. We're going as guests of Kayo Sports, which is really cool. Shout out Cole that got us that. It's going to be bloody exciting. He's fighting an undefeated Macedonian bloke, and I'm just guessing those. I think that's Spanish. They don't fuck around.
Yeah, and we like fighting, especially you.
Yeah, we do.
You love getting in the ring.
Did you watch yesterday, UFC?
I did watch yesterday, UFC. Nice card. So we got that, and then we're back here on...
Nah, you missed something pretty important.
What did I miss?
I don't know if we drop it, but Thursday we are doing a big guest in Sydney on Thursday. He may play for GWS. So that's, you're going to see that.
Yeah. Oh. Massive. And then we're back here, back grinding again.
And then we'll do another episode as soon as we get back.
And it's going to be a big week of footy.
It's nearly finals time. Well, it feels like finals time, man. The weekend is gone. Like, we're going to delve into it.
Yeah.
Pretty good, pretty much. But, oh my goodness. That's probably the most footy I've ever watched.
Yeah, it's a top-heavy ladder. It is so top-heavy. And you feel like Adelaide are favourites as it sits right now, but the way that the teams are playing in this A, anyone can win it, I reckon.
This is probably obviously it's the closest it's ever been in terms of points and stuff, but it's a tipster's nightmare. Like, you really don't know. The only advantage some teams have is because they've had Wood over them in the past.
Yeah.
And that gets debunked because the Crows lost 12 straight against Collingwood and they beat them on the weekend. But it's usually just like, whose home ground is it? Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the only thing you can really go off, and like some current form. But like, you get any one of these teams on a good day, they'll beat you. You can't be off.
You got to be kicking and screaming if you're Geelong. They don't get they're obviously going to get a home final. They're going to finish top 3. They don't get a GMHBA home final.
Where's the reward for effort for the season they've had? There's none.
But if you look at it, really, it's the next 5 games at MCG. If they make the grand.
Yeah, it's a little home.
Yeah, it's a home away from home.
Yeah.
It's an hour down the road. So you can't be like, oh my God, they're playing them. It's only an hour away, but it's not their home ground. And they are unbeatable usually at GMHBA.
It's just the finals that I can't predict. Yeah. Like, you just don't know what's going to happen. You just hope your team's going to be the team that plays the best on that day. But hard to say. Like last year when Brisbane versus Carlton, pretty comfortable going into that final saying Brisbane are going to beat them. This year,
I don't know if it's comfy.
But it was comfortable enough that you.
Mate, they were in front by a fair bit going to. I guess going into it was more comfy than not.
Then this year, when you say some like a Geelong versus a Hawthorn or someone like that, you don't know. You genuinely don't know. So
it's probably the best. Like, we were talking a while ago about what the top 8 looks like, and it's genuinely a mouth tantalising top 8. Like there's no shit teams in there.
Yeah,
which is great. No one's squeezed in from like like a Saints or a Carlton or Swans who have been playing bad. No, they haven't squeezed in.
Yeah,
like Bulldogs are in there right now. But all right, well, let's go through it. Let's go through the top 8. Yeah. And currently sitting, Adelaide Crows are first, 68 points. They're going to finish
one hand on the minor premiership, and they've got North next week.
They can share it.
You'd imagine, they're going to win, so they get it.
Yeah, but even if they lose, God forbid, they still share it because they got better percentage so far with Geelong, but they got a bum team they're playing against too in Rich Wirt. So, then Geelong is sitting second on 64 points. Brisbane Lions are sitting third on 62 points. Collingwood, then Hawthorn and Giants and Freo all on 60 points, which is what? And then Doggies are just scraped in with 56. They're sharing 8th with Gold Coast. But you look at Bulldogs' percentage, it's 140.3. It's the 3rd best right now. So you don't want them to win. If they're playing Fremantle, if they win, they could jump to bloody 5th.
Yeah,
which is like where they should be.
Yeah.
Because we've been saying it, like, the best 19.
They're a team you don't want playing finals because their forwards, they're up and about, man.
How do you stop their forward? And then there's another young dude with a mullet type thing kicking goals. I don't know who that was, but
I'm worried if I'm a Fremantle supporter this week. I'm sweating bullets.
After what happened on the weekend, like Lions dismantled them pretty easy. And we're going to touch on that. We're going to go in that game. But that was like Freo. What the hell? That was the one that we were off all year.
Yeah.
But hey, let's have a look at where they can and not finish. So Adelaide Crows, the lowest they can finish is 2nd.
Yep.
Brisbane Lions, they can finish best is 2nd, worst is 8th. They can drop to 8th.
Yeah.
Geelong, they can finish 1st, worst is 8th. Pies, best finish is 2nd, worst is 8. Hawthorn, best is 2nd, worst is 8. GWS, the highest they can finish is 3rd, the worst is 8. Then Freo, Gold Coast, and Bulldogs can all finish 9th. But the best that Gold Coast can finish is 2nd.
Yeah, because they've got that game in
2 games, baby.
Yeah.
So, but from watching the weekend, I watched a little bit of it. Essendon's not going to be an easy beat because they're kind of putting up a bit of a fight at the moment. Even though they're absolutely depleted. Like, Gold Coast will smash them.
But it's people on their list is like, hey, we're looking forward to next year. Young kids are getting a chance, wanting to say,
Give me another contract.
I want to put my hand up for next year. I want another contract.
Yeah.
I want you to think twice about me. So there's that to play for too. And if you haven't played too many games, like, these are important for you as a young guy. Like,
100%.
All I wanted to do was just tick games off, being in and out. It's just like every game to me was like, yes, I'm back in the team. Make the most of it.
They're playing like that's the last.
So, and especially if you finish off the season in the team, you go in with great confidence into the next year. Okay, I'm in the mix. Yeah, sure, there's some guys out, but my coach considers me in the mix. So it's important.
I finished end of the years on good notes and bad notes.
Yeah.
Probably the worst note was when we lost St Kilda. Did you play in that game?
I did.
Oh, bother.
Yeah.
We got pumped.
And
we were arguing and shit on Mad Monday a week. I remember me and Harry going at it.
Yeah.
He was playing on Rewald, I think. Rewald had like, I don't know, 20 marks and 10 goals, something like that.
Yeah, he kicked, something like that.
I was tagging, who was I tagging? Jack Stephen, maybe?
Maybe.
And
George,
he had high 40s or some shit.
Yeah,
so we were going back and forth.
They dominated us.
It was embarrassing how bad it was. So to finish on a good note is what you're saying. It's great for you going into the off season.
It is.
It's great. You need it. You need a little bit of like something to get through.
Agreed.
Because it's a long 8 weeks.
It certainly is.
First 2 weeks, you're going to go ham. A lot of beers, a lot of food, eat what you want, go traveling, all this stuff. Within 3 to 4 weeks, you come back and you want to get stuck into it. But it's hard if you're just like, oh, we were shit.
Yeah. That's it. You want to finish on a good note. You want to give your fans something to celebrate to, hey, let's bring that into next year.
All right. Well, so we'll talk about it again, but like Gold Coast, so they've got Port.
Yeah.
And then Essendon. So they're sitting 9th. But if they lose one of these games, one of these two, they're finishing 9th. And potentially.
Port's one of them teams that just can turn it on.
Exactly.
Like, they've got the players to do it. I mean, you'd think Suns are favourite for all of them, but Port can do their thing. They can stir teams up. So
yeah, they are. What do you think about like? Okay, we'll talk about that game later. But what do you think about Collingwood? Like where they're at? Are they quietly like? Oh no, we've timed this bad. Because you look at GWS, their timing and Hawthorn, their timing it great. Like the way they're kicking,
their form and stuff.
Yeah. And you can't pick and choose when you bloody peak. Like
Collingwood's such a hard one. Like they put up a mighty effort against.
They've
the
lost
Crows.
3 in a row by less than 10 points. They used to be the team that never loses like a close game, and now they're just like, what?
So I don't know. They're a hard one. Again, they're a team in finals that get a game at the MCG. They're a different beast. They've obviously got some top end talent, some of the best in the league.
Yeah.
They're just in a bad spot at the moment.
Okay, so give me a top 2 that you don't want to play against in the finals. In first round. Say your elimination final, who don't you want to play against?
Oh, Geelong and Adelaide.
Yeah, they're the teams.
They're just the teams at the moment.
Okay, if you're in the bottom 4 of the 8, who's the team that you don't want to play straight up?
Hawthorn and Western Bulldogs if they make it.
I'm saying doggies. You don't want to play them.
Yeah, I like Hawthorn then. Hawthorn.
Yeah, okay, sweet. All right, hey, I saw some cool shit, and we're going to talk about the player of the round and all that kind of the cook player of the round, but what's your thoughts on Guernsey swapping? So I've seen it a couple of times recently, and it's usually when a player's going out on a good career, like he's done. That's the only reason you're going to swap jumpers.
Yeah.
I saw Kozzie and Big Breust swap it on the weekend.
Yeah, loved it.
It's awesome, eh?
Loved it. So clearly Kozzie idolised him.
Must have.
And that's all
When I saw it, I was like, that's random.
Yeah, because I initially thought, like, what does Kozzie want here?
Yeah.
But then it clicks, like he's a small forward.
Yeah.
Must have loved watching him play growing up.
Yeah.
If anything, if you Luke Breust, you got to love that.
100%. Well, mate, he's a like a star. And he's gonna. I don't know how you do Hall of Famers, but if you're in NBA terms, he's potentially all Hall of Famer.
And he come from the rookie list. Like it's just so. If you Luke Breust, you're loving that. Like I love it. If you're lucky enough to be able to, for Kozzie, obviously he's idol, finish up and go, hey Bruce, like, can I have your jumper? Like, I loved him. You just gotta love that stuff, don't you?
So it's not. I really love it. You don't. It's not his last game. It's this week. Oh, finals is last.
Yeah,
year,
but
right? So
like,
he's done.
He got the chance to do it.
So for people at home, how many jumpers do we get a year?
Oh, well, yeah,
like, as many as you want, but playing wise, you usually go through 2 unless you're getting ripped or torn off or whatever. So you usually get 2. So
2.
We get given the jumpers at the end of the year. They don't keep them unless it's a premiership one or whatever it may be. But he'd be asking for like extras right now, right?
Yeah,
because you don't want you give away your last one. Like I gave you my last away playing jumper.
Yeah.
You took it you wore it for 5 weeks straight, and including a grand final, and it's dirty and it's got drink stuff all over it. It adds more to it.
Yep.
But if like you don't want to give them to randoms.
No.
So what happens if Kozzie comes up to you and he's like, hey, can I have your jumper? And you're not you don't really care. You're like, what do you say? That's what I mean. Oh yeah, I got plenty. All good. Yeah, I don't know.
So, I don't know, but I love seeing it. I reckon we're going to start to see it a bit more.
I remember when Juddy was going out and everyone's trying to get his jumper.
For sure.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
So I'm going to ask you, in your playing days, who's someone that you would love to have swapped jumpers with? Just get a little bit of their memorabilia.
Ben Cousins.
Do you play against him?
No, I didn't get to play against him.
Someone you've played against?
Probably Joel Selwood.
Yeah.
Because when getting drafted, I idolised him. I wanted to play like that at the level.
Is he a Geelong boy?
Bendigo. But just like as I was coming through the Geelong ranks, obviously in the city of Geelong, he's captain. It was just someone that I liked the way he played. He was tough, hard. So if I could have swapped one, like off the top of my head, it would have been him.
Yeah, straight up. You can ask me.
Yeah, who was yours?
Mine would have been Brett Kirk.
Nice.
So I played against some serious players in my time, but it's like I haven't. There's players that I loved watching, and there's players I loved playing against. Like Callum Ward, I loved playing against him. Like we used to go at it all the time. Awesome. Adam Goods, he was like one of my favourite players growing up when I was a Swans supporter. Played on him my first game against Sydney, and he just shit mixed me, and I was like, fuck you, Goodsy. And then I was like, fuck Sydney. Obviously love him.
He's a big boy though.
Massive. He was on the wing. I don't know what I was doing on the wing, but he was like, just pushed me like that. And I was like, ah.
Yeah, big boy.
But yeah, Brett Kirk, I love the way, before him was Darren Cresswell, so I wouldn't have played against him. He's a bit older. But Brett Kirk, I love the way he like just nitty gritty player, didn't take any shit. He's a bit quirky off field, but
spiritual sort of.
Yeah.
But he's got a medal named after him as well, so it's a great.
He deserves
pick.
everything he gets.
Yeah.
He's signed my 50th game boots and said in it, it's not the size of the fight and the dog, it's the size of the dog in the fight.
Yeah.
No, other way around. Size of the, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's not the
I know
size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight and the dog. And he signed my boots. I still got them framed and everything.
Epic, Rob.
And then I saw him at the Gabba like 2 years ago when I was doing MC stuff. So that was sick. But that's one player that I would have loved.
I didn't expect that to come out now, but that's good.
Well, debuted against Cousins. You can say that kind of
shit.
I can, who else? John O'Brien. There's so many players.
There's heaps.
Tagged Gary Ablett Jr. 4 times. I would have loved to have his jumper.
Yeah. Speaking of legends, we have a legend, a great friend of ours, someone we played with, close to us. We love him. And he's playing his 300th game this week.
Oh, my God. 300 good games.
Absolutely.
Who is it?
Dane, the magician, Zorko.
Yes, well done, Danos.
Man, what a career for the Lions.
Big shout out to the needle guy getting you through all those games, Mike.
That's it, Bostock. But seriously.
Seeing all the, he's going to have his flowers because he's an absolute, legend of the club. Let's run through his stats.
Yeah, run through
5-time BNF winner. They could name the bloody medal after him, to be honest.
Huge.
Merritt Murray medal. Hyphenate it again. Make it a Zorko medal. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
I'm thinking that's where
bad teams and good teams.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's where we'll lead. He needs to be some sort of award for this guy.
There should be instead of a best and fairest, what could you give?
I don't know. Like the best and fairest.
Ruthless award or something like that because he come from nowhere. And I hate seeing he couldn't go on Gold Coast and he's late. He could be on easy 350 plus now.
I don't know. The best
drafted late.
The best and fairest award sits well with me, and that's in all respect of what it's named of.
Well, I've won one, and I didn't know who Merritt or Murray was.
Yeah,
so like maybe the new age.
Yeah, it just sits well with me for him to have that now.
He's a 2-time leading goal kicker. Didn't know that. That would have been like 30-something goals, surely. Wouldn't be any more than that. I'm going to say 35, 36.
I reckon a bit more.
He wouldn't have kicked 40.
Mate, when we were struggling, he was unbelievable. People might have forgot those years of Dane Zorko, but he would put it like 34 and 4.
He was putting numbers.
He was putting up the most ridiculous numbers, and he got All Australian that year. We were struggling.
Yeah. So
we had no one but sort of him showing up, doing crazy things for us. Yes, there was some stat getters, but the things he was doing was like, all right, boys, just...
Brother, I'm so good. Just fucking ask me. I'm Fig Jam. 34 goals in 2017 and then 23 goals in 2016. Come on, man.
Nice.
He's not kicking more than 40 in it. We'll poo stink. Bottom of the ladder, bottom of the ladder.
Yeah.
Everything you said is 100% correct. And he's a dual All-Australian. And
he's going to add another one to that this year.
There should be more.
I'm more than certain. If there's not, I will be calling out the All-Australian selectors because... He's got to be a lock.
It'd be rigged.
Where his game is right now, he's kicking the footy. Yes, there's a lot of good kicks in the league, but he's doing some kicks that people just go, what? No one's going for that.
Yeah.
If he was a gambling man with kicking, he'd be so rich. So rich.
And we see it every day at training.
Every day.
If he can pull out some shit he does at training in game, I feel comfortable.
Well,
he does it a lot.
He's doing it now. He's doing it his own way. Yeah. He's backing himself in, going for the most ridiculous kicks. And there's no one in the comp doing that at the moment. Yes, there's great kickers with Bailey Dale, all these guys. They hit nice kicks. But the type of kick he's going for, not many people are doing that over and over and over and over and over.
And his accuracy. I think without the style, it's similar to Brian Myers, I feel, but out of the back line. He just hits shit that is how do you see that?
Just mental. He just makes it, and it's so good to watch. But, what do you got to say to him, Rob?
Mate, you can add the premiership to his name too. But, Zorko, I got there in dark times, mate. You didn't take me under a wing or anything. I do vividly remember there was a AFL fantasy comparison. It was me versus him. And I was like, who the fuck is Zorko? He's playing up in Brisbane. I think he's a second-year player. Dominated. I didn't like you on field when I played against you. Met you as a bloke when I first got up here, which was 2015, so you do the maths, 10 years ago. You're a great bloke, great leader. You're jovial. You know when to fuck around. You know when to have serious talks with the boys. Everyone respects you when you talk. You're multi-talented at absolutely everything. Yeah, he can do any professional sport.
Any sport.
Besides high jump. That's the only thing. But, hey, good luck in your 300th. I'll be there. I'm gonna go back on my word and I'm going to come watch this bloke play because not many times he played 300 games.
No.
So, good luck. Hope the boys get a win. You got a premiership, mate. That's all you can. Can hang your hat on that. But why not get 2?
Yeah, why not?
And I'll come to this one.
I'm going to leave it on that as well. I just can't help feel that Brisbane are in a better place as a club for having Dane Zorko there.
Mate. I'm so glad he got to line. And the best thing about Zorks is he went through this shit. And he could have gone somewhere else, could have got traded, all that kind of stuff. But he's stuck fat. And he was the skipper during dark times. And then he handed it over to the younger boys. But just the way he makes it so fun to be at training. Yeah. Every day. Yeah. We go on to training, and if it wasn't me being way over the top, Zorko will gone off each other. And he's just a mad competitor.
Yeah, you can't help think Brisbane's success is based heavily around this guy. A lot of go with it, but heavily around Dane Zorko.
I'd say pinnacle, if you're putting a pillar or a statue, it'd be.
It's him. So congrats on 300, mate. I can't wait to watch you on the weekend.
We don't lose milestones either. All right, yeah, but hey, that's I'm excited now. I'm gonna have some beers. I'm gonna have some beers. Hopefully, get down in the rooms. It's gonna be good fun because it's the cooked player of the week. Who was the chef? Who was cooking up some serious recipes and just leather poisoning, whatever, made goals and bags, putting in some bags of flour, putting in some touches of herbs, and there's obviously a standout, but there's some other players too. I don't want to just choose that.
I had one coming already, earlier in the week, coming into mind that I was going to do for this, but it changed. Hey,
don't be a pussy because you only choose players who play against good oppo. So don't be that guy.
Nah, and it changed.
Jez didn't win it, and he had 11 snags.
Yeah, I know.
Played against Roos.
It changed.
All right, so I'll give you some nominations. Now, first off the bat, and it's good to see this bloke after all he's been through this year, whether it's personal or not personal, or he's all doing or not all doing, is Harry McKay kicked 7 goals and 21 disposals.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
And they're playing against not a poo team.
I wonder if they still want to trade.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, and after we do this, I'll ask you. Remind me about asking that McKay. Then we got the guy who's, this is probably the one. Jack Gunston. He's 33 years of age. He's just kicked 50 goals for the season. He kicked 7 on the weekend. Like, I don't understand how you can fucking trade yourself to the Brisbane Lions, have not a great year, injured a little bit, didn't play much footy, come back at 33 to the team that you just left and do this.
It's game plan, man. He just wanted a nice...
Do you reckon?
Just have a holiday for a year.
Just go to Brisbane, Sunshine State, and then we'll just
one of the great guys.
loosen up the body.
One of the great guys.
I had a couple of run-ins with him, with drinks with the boys and stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't give much. I didn't like it.
But
it could be just me. I was probably pissed and shit, but like I just didn't. No, I don't know. I didn't vibe with him.
Pretty calm, but just a great, he's just a great guy to be around.
Yeah, that's good to know.
So
then we got the Sheezenator, and it's funny, and I know there's going to be so much media around how Paul, they're going to say, she's ball, or he's just waxing, the stat padding and shit. Who is it? You can't stat pad 54. You can get cheapies.
No matter what level.
I remember tagging the best, Dusty, Gary Ablett, Pritis, these guys, the best middies I've seen. They fucking stat pad. I remember when I was tagging Gary Ablett, the hardest player I've ever had to play on. He would run around the back line and get little handball cheapies. Everyone does it.
It's okay.
Don't pick him out. I don't like it. But he had 54. He set a AFL VFL record. 54. He's sharing it with Tommy Mitchell. Mm-hmm. But can I say that record's in Tassie for life.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
You like that?
I love it.
Yeah,
I was just thinking about it yesterday.
Of course you like that.
You loved it. And he kicked 2 goals too. Don't worry about him, mate.
Yeah,
and then there's a couple,
2 goals too.
Couple players from North. Now, I know it's because, it's a good win. I think LDU had 40-something.
Yeah, Paul Curtis, 5.
5 goals for Curtis. But Resource, who is your cooked player of the week?
Oh, look, it was my good friend in Jack Gunston. Yeah.
Is he a good friend?
Yeah, I'll call him a good mate.
Have you texted him?
I still text him. Yeah, I just congratulate him on a few games.
Did he reply?
He does reply.
Did he reply on the weekend?
I didn't on the weekend. I didn't text him on the weekend.
Can you call him?
I can't probably call him right now.
Why? It's Monday. They don't have anything to do today. Oh, it's a different team. Call him.
Yeah. No. I'll save it. Maybe I'll call him.
Why would you save it when this is the most important?
I'll call him in the week before the final, see if he answers.
Oh, that's pussy. Give me his number. And I'll call him now.
But no. But
this pussy.
My player is Harry Sheezel.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's against Richmond. I don't care. 54.
Yeah, but they're both bad teams.
2 goals. It's a record. It'd be stupid not to go for that. At 54 at any level, even local. Yeah. It's a lot of footy. It's a lot of work on the day.
It's too much.
So I'd be stupid not to give him the player of the week. Got a record, so congratulations.
Yeah, good shit, Sheezel.
North won.
Yeah, had 27 at half time, and oh my God.
I think he had 14 in the last.
Yeah, he did. I'm going to show a clip on the potty if you're watching, just what you're going to see it right now. Morris Rioli, man.
Yeah, stuffed his record up. I knew you were going to bring that up. Bro, stuffed it.
How good was it?
55.
He goes, nah, not on my watch, bitch. Boom! But he obviously still got it, but he could have 55.
Yeah, I'll be saying, come on,
what's the most you've had in any game?
49.
VFL and Brizzy?
Yeah, 49 and 2.
Yeah, okay. But did I have...
Oh, you would have had high 40s as well, probably. Yeah. But yeah, 49-2, 21 clearances.
That was crazy. And you had that... I don't want to suck you off, but you had that regularly. You had 40s. Every if I was playing seniors, I'd always go watch or check the stats the next day if we're in Brizzy. It was always 40s.
I had some 40s.
High 30s and no tackles though. But
no tackles. You can't tackle people when you got the ball.
Exactly. There's no point. But that was crazy. It's crazy. And I don't care.
Well done.
I know he's going to cop it from
who cares?
His worst enemy in Kane Corns, but fuck.
Who cares?
Yeah.
54 is 54, man.
It's elite. All right, mate. Let's just do a quick ladder predictor.
Yeah.
It's a little one.
Hey, talking about this ladder predictor.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. It got me in a bit of trouble last week.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to say something to the Brisbane Lions players?
Yeah. I've been told, and my phone copped it, absolutely copped it at once, peppered.
At least they're watching.
Yeah, they're watching. At least they're watching. So they want me to apologise for letting you tip Fremantle.
Yeah, okay. Now, I'll bat for you. I'd love to throw you under a bus.
Yeah.
I'd love to. It'd be fun as. But... I saw a Lions boy at the park yesterday with his beautiful partner and their dog. Just having a chinwag, good talk about footy and everything. They're going to Japan, so I'll talk about Japan. And then they're like, how about your mate Matho? Just dogging the boys on the weekend.
It's a serious thing.
I was like, no. Talking about the predicted ladder and doing tipping. I was like, no, mate, if you watch the tips, he goes for Brisbane, obviously. And I've asked him, he hasn't tipped against Brisbane all year.
No.
So... it wasn't him. It was me. I was just doing it. Fremantle over there. They won 11 out of 12, whatever it is. I was saying, they're going to win probably. But no, it wasn't Matho.
So I'm actually worried about how much of the podcast they're watching. So please watch all of it.
Just watching
Don't just watch snippets.
Yeah, they're watching snippets.
Watch all of it because I said tipping Brisbane because they are a good responding team
He did.
after losing the week before coming
say
into
that.
a good team. So
said it.
that is why, boys. So no, you will not get an apology. I'd like one texted to my phone when you see this.
No, but you could have pulled me up. That's the thing. You could have gone. You could have talked more about it.
No, I couldn't because
You helped me with some other tips, and you didn't stop me there.
No.
You're like, yeah, that's fair.
I'm not pulling it up. That's a part of your segment.
All right. Well, let's get a predicted ladder here. That's his apology, not apology. So we don't. Okay, we can do this one. This is round 24. Essendon versus Carlton. We're going to go with the Blues. Collingwood versus Melbourne.
Yep. Collingwood, but Melbourne can upset them.
Yeah.
That's this Max Gawn game where he kicks it.
Oh, didn't. Oh, yeah.
It was very,
He's not going to do that again.
very
is he?
close. So let's just
Tries to pull it into
but
the
let's
corridor.
go Collingwood.
Yeah, we'll go Collingwood. All right, but now we got Port and Gold Coast.
Goldie.
Yep.
We would expect them to win.
Yep. Adelaide versus North Melbourne. That's an obvious one. Geelong beats Richmond. Sydney beats West Coast. GWS beats St Kilda, you'd think. But that's even getting a bit
The Saints just stir people up sometimes.
Yeah, I love Ross.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like him because he didn't shake my hand at the Crown Casino.
But why?
He did this.
He's so nutty with
Fucking
his
smoke.
interview.
He did this. Boom.
No,
Fake
shaking
dad
it.
on me. I was like, yeah. And
then
Sun was like, no, he's like that, mate. He has a bit of laugh with the boys. I'm like, fuck.
And then he had food all over his face on the weekend, eating chicken
Yeah, I know.
succotash or
He's just
something
a
like that. He
weirdo.
doesn't
He's a bit
care.
of a weirdo.
Yeah.
Got his phone out. Doggies versus Fremantle. Now I've ticked this one. This was 2 weeks ago and did this. What it's looking like? I still agree with that.
I reckon Bulldogs, man.
Yeah. Then we got Brizzy and Hawks. I said, yeah, Brizzy last game of the year to go and get it done.
Zork's is 300. Don't
Mm-hmm.
lose for him, boys.
And this is the one that I think is like it's going to be. I'm going Gold Coast, but I'm saying goodness gracious.
But
mate.
who knows?
Yeah, who knows? All right, so with that in hand, this is what our top 8 would look like, and that's pretty much tipping the favourites. So Adelaide, Geelong, Brisbane, Collingwood, Gold Coast finish 5th, GWS go down a little bit, Western Bulldogs finish 7th, Hawks 8, and then you can win 11 out of 12 games, mate, but if you lose the last 2, you're shit.
And you're not playing finals.
You're not playing finals. That could be like we have friends who go for Freo. We have to make sure we look after them,
Yeah.
but also rub it in.
Well, that friend wanted to fly to Melbourne, and I said, "Don't. I'll watch it with you.
He's been asking for granny tickets already.
I'll watch it with you, and I need to watch it with him just in case something goes wrong because I'm worried about
worried.
what would happen
They're
afterwards."
paying $67 to win the granny, and he's already wanting to get tickets.
He's mad.
Yeah, he's mad.
He's
but
mad.
that actually looks like it might happen.
I'm liking the look of that ladder.
Who have they got? So who are they playing against? Sorry, Bulldogs. So yeah, okay. So let's do it for shits and gigs. Fremantle win. Bulldogs don't make it.
Yeah. So it's either Bulldogs or Freo, I reckon, and I think Freo are going to finish outside the 9.
Let's say Hawks mighty upset. Oh, Bobber.
So
Yeah, doesn't really matter.
it doesn't. It doesn't.
That's dropped in.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, that's how it's going to go. So unfortunately, in our heads and in our expertise, Freo don't make it to the finals, which is depressing, but it is what it is, boys. All right, let's get stuck into the round. Recap, baby. Round 23, we saw some games. We saw some not so good games. But what mattered is that the Brisbane Lions got up. But let's talk about Bombers. We're not going to talk about. We're going to talk about a few, but let's just skip over. Bombers and Saints, obviously a very close game, 75-77. The Saints got up by a bee's doodle, and it's a game that no one really cares about.
Saints have been doing that. They've just been getting over the line against these teams they probably should be beating.
Yeah.
And Nasiah continues to do his thing and probably become the richest player in the AFL.
Okay.
But where's he going?
That's what I'm going to ask you. Is he going to stay?
Oh, well, Adelaide look like they're going to get him.
Fuck, that's dangerous.
And does the competition want Adelaide to get him?
No,
Why would you?
because they want Cal Archie too.
And they're finishing first. And they
that's
want to
scary.
get.
That's very scary.
I'm scared if
That's very scary.
if they get Nasiah, it's scary.
Yeah, he's going to be the best player to come off the back line
And Adelaide are quite young.
since McLeod.
Like they've got a good group that can stay together for a few years. So
Mate, they're going to be a power if they can do something in the finals. Whoa.
sucks to be a Port Adelaide supporter in
Whoa.
Adelaide.
And they're going back with those guys.
Yeah.
What did you hear about that? So I didn't. No, if you're not going to talk about it, it's not our business. The Conor Rosé stuff. All right, let's get stuck into the game that was built up to be the game of the round, second game of the round. Didn't live up to it. It was Fremantle versus Brisbane Lions, and it was 44-101. Brizzy just said, "Okay, yeah, we want to finish pretty high. We want that double chance, baby."
Yeah.
They won by 57 points. Fuck me.
What the hell?
Is anyone talking about what happened to Berry? Like, was it a dog shot or no?
Hell yes.
Well,
And I'm not biased about it just because he's one of my best mates,
No.
but that's a dog shot.
and I've got nothing against Brayshaw, but if you get punched in the jaw and you get and you cry about it, don't do that to someone else. If you're
Yeah.
in the back. You know
So-
he's got rubber arms.
He's got no shoulders.
Does he know he's got no shoulders? Him and Nick Blakey, they don't have shoulders.
He's had them operated every year since he was drafted and beforehand. But
so he probably didn't realise it was going to pop out.
I'm confused with this one. Like, you run past the ball and you smash someone in the back and they pop their shoulder out. He's going to miss a couple of weeks.
Yeah. I want to please explain. I want a public apology.
Should it be a report?
Yes.
Because we go after guys
It should be a report and it's a fine.
We go after guys who are honestly going after the ball and get reported for a hit. Like, you look at the Stephen May one, he gets done. You see the Alex Pearce one, he got off.
Yeah.
But like, that's already like, that's a report. It's a big case. Yeah. Why is something like that not when a guy dislocates his shoulder and you run past the ball?
Berry gets stitched up. He also got bloody concussed and bloodied and shit in the North game. And then this, like, someone look after him.
Someone.
But
he's one of the nicest guys. Why do you hate him?
Brayshaw's probably got a case like, I was watching that way. But no, he's looking at Berry and like, he gave him a bump.
I'm going to call it a dog shot.
Yeah, he dog shot it.
Yeah, he dog shot it.
Got off with it.
I don't care what anyone says to this.
Yeah. No, I wasn't a fan of it. When I saw it, I was like, that ain't it.
So, yeah, but let's go. Let's talk about the game.
Yeah, okay. So, I saw a player at the park on Sunday. I'm not going to name names, but I was like, oh, man, that's a pretty good result. Like, what was the game plan? Not game plan, but what was like the theory going into it? Like, what were you worried about? And he's like, oh, we like planned for them to be just like mark play on, like attack the game, go at 100 pace, and then try and like, score heavily and fast.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the game. I'm not going to lie. I watched the highlights, but he reckons like they just didn't do it.
Well, I watched the game, and I'll tell you one thing. Freo looked like they had Brizzy on toast at times when they were moving the ball lightning
So when they're doing that?
Yes.
So yeah, they planned for that, and that didn't happen. They're like, okay, we'll just chip market around. Look at this. I see I'm a stats man now. Where the fuck? The uncontested, where is it? I can't see. I've got bad eyes. Here, I went way past it. Look at this. Okay. 15 goals from 51 inside 50s. Freo kicked 5 goals from 48 inside 50s.
Yeah.
Uncontested marks. Now, coaches hate this shit.
Oh, yeah.
You keep the ball off the oppo by chipping it around, and if they're going backwards, they're doing triangle stuff, you don't care.
Yeah.
Time wasting, whatever. But when it's 147 to 54, that's easy. No one's defending.
No.
They're not pushing up.
The longer the game goes on and you let a team do that, the harder it is to stay in there mentally. You're defending, you're running for just because. Like, it's demoralising. Your team doesn't have the ball. It's a long time not to have the ball.
You can be fit legs when you're running offensively, but if you're chasing ass all day, like their forwards would have been cooked if they're doing that.
I used to do this when playing against the AFL team, and they chip it around, and it was like, in pre-season, and I was like, can someone just do something?
Yeah.
Like,
give us the ball or something.
Like, someone stuff, it's demoralising.
Yeah.
But mate, they just, and credit to Brisbane, they just showed up and just got in Fremantle's face all day. The pressure was elite. They broke tackles. They looked so dangerous down forward. They brought their A game again.
Did it look like anything different from the Lions in the past few weeks? Because, as I just said, like the stats wise, like obviously Neil's still out, but other players stood up again. Jaspa Fletcher's had the game of his career.
Well, he's got a record.
32. What's that?
Marks.
Oh yeah, 17.
17. He's tied with John O'Brien for most ever.
Really?
Yep.
He had the first half. He had 21 dozzies. He finished with 32 and 141 fantasy. 81. His stats are incredible in terms of ball use.
Yeah.
I think he's done. No one talks about it as much. I know they did for a little bit because he had a record there for a bit, like most effective touches.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't waste it.
No. And another guy who we have spoken about, but Dane Zorko.
Yeah.
He is the best quarterback in the AFL.
Yeah.
If there's a quarterback.
No, there is, I guess.
And the stuff he's pulling off by boot, kickings, handball receives, the way he kicks it is just incredible.
Yeah. And
it blows my mind watching it.
They didn't just beat him, they beat him everywhere. Like if you look at all the stats, like disposals wise, like if you can't get your hands on it, you can't win. But like the kicking, the inside 50s I spoke about before, but going inside 50 that many times and not scoring, like is that a credit to defense or just shit ball use?
Well,
because like look, inside like 41%.
Well, I'll tell you, Brizzy's pressure was elite, man. Like they just in their face. They didn't give up. Ryan Lesser had one of the all-time efforts on.
He had like I think he's top 20 for player ratings.
Oh, he's just like he's become a guy now.
He's so reliable.
That someone when he's out and he comes back in, you're like, hey, he's back. He's one of them players now.
It's good to see.
It's not just like like Matho's in the team or he's back. But when you get it gives us great confidence.
Yeah.
So
it's so good. Like even like, because we love that bloke. And we saw him 2 weeks ago when he pulled out late, and he was talking about how they're going to go and the people that are filling in for him. But for him to come back in and do what he did, it's ridiculous. And
he was huge.
Like, obviously, they got beaten around the air with the hands and stuff around stoppages.
Oh, Freo have 2 very good ruckmen.
But look at that. Like, we're still clearing the ball. We're still doing our job.
Still winning clearance. But you got to give Brizzy credit. I mean, their injury list has copped an absolute beating this year.
They have.
And
I was looking at that yesterday.
I can't help feel if they come up teams, if they had their best team in and come into a game like this, that they'd touch them up even more.
Of course they would. They'd be hot favourites.
Yeah, so they're an impressive list. Yeah. They really are.
Well, run me through because our mate Ben Cole was crying like a little bitch, but run me through the free kick stuff because there's only a 2 free kick differential. So what was going on there?
The early days, Brisbane were getting a few free kicks forward, kicking goals, and he was having, they were having a suck. Brizzy only kicking goals from free kicks and whatever. But you have that much of the ball and put the team under that much pressure, there's panic. Of course, it's going to be free kicks.
You're focusing on the wrong thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You're focusing on the wrong thing, boys. Come on, get
better. They'll say Fremantle missed a lot of goals and whatever. I don't buy into it. Yeah, sure, they should have kicked some goals at, they had set shots for and whatever. But at the end of the day, Brizzy still had more scoring.
It's called perceived pressure, boys.
More scoring shots. I don't care about the behinds. Carry on all you want about it. Yeah, it could change the game or whatever. But in the end, Brizzy have more scoring shots. So don't come at me with that type of bullshit.
Hey, if you kick 14 goals and 5 behinds, you still would have lost.
Exactly. So don't come at me with that stuff.
All right. That's right. So some of the best players, obviously, Jaspa Fletcher, 32. Hugh McClug is 28. Zach
just
Bailey.
Keeps rolling on
he's
the club.
So good.
Zach Bailey, just... Jeez,
the bicycle goal.
You don't want to get on the bad end of him in finals. Apparently, if he plays a good game, you're in strife.
Apparently, Berry was flat. He didn't handball it to him. And Bailey said he saw him too.
Hey, man, it's just one of those things. You got to get that with Zach Bailey. It's a player you cop it with.
Hey, he plays on instinct. Shut the hell up,
He's
Berry.
so quick.
Yeah, Dunks is doing what he does best. Good chase and tackle. Quickly, on the Rising Star, did you read up any of this shit? Like, apparently, like everyone's going like Brizzy had a mare. It wasn't great to talk about it or write an article about it. I'll say that. But it's fucking true. How true is it?
Why? Tell me why it's not great to write an article about it.
Because I guess it's promoting gambling and you look like a little wah. Look at you crying about it. Like, who cares? Like, they're saying, like, who really cares?
Is that why they were upset?
Yeah, I'd say so. But, like, what team have you ever seen write an article about, like, something's happening in a random Rising Star polling or, like, a gambling thing?
Oh.
That's the thing. I see that, and that's where I'm like, oh, yeah, it looks shit. But I was reading it, and I was like, agreeing. Because if you're from Brizzy, you know that we get shafted on so many things.
Yeah.
So I would agree with the whole article, but you don't have to say anything. That's all.
I mean, it's just
it's good to know.
It's just a club boasting about their player. I would want that if you know your club's got your back.
No, but they get dogged regularly on a lot of things. Like Louis Taylor won it, and they said Bont should have won it. But like Louis was a gun during that time. But if he doesn't win it, and they've taken him down the pecking order on the Rising Star, like no one cares really about gambling. Let's be honest with that stuff. And if you put money on early days, you probably do. But I'm just saying, the club doesn't have to write that because people know and they see that Levi's better than the rest.
Yeah,
it was just like how in depth it was about like round 9 onwards. This player wasn't doing that, and Curtis wasn't doing fuck all.
I don't mind it. It's just the club backing their player in, getting their boy up there.
If you didn't have the odds and everything involved in it, and it was just like a hey, fuck you AFL and fuck you everyone else. I like that.
Maybe the deleting made it look a bit
sus,
a bit worse, but I don't mind it. I mean, it's just a club that's got their players back and want to let the competition and people know, hey, this is how good he's gone. So I've got no problem.
The only problem I've got is like this, the way that was because I read the whole thing and then I didn't realize it was bad. Everyone hated it. I just read it because purely like, I want to know why would they do that to Levi, take him down the order. It didn't make sense. But then I was like, when everyone started talking about it, I was like, oh yeah, it actually like looks kind of weird that they're going so hard on
I didn't see
one of those
from
topics.
That point of view.
I agree with what they're writing, but it's just like, you know what, you got to move on. But mate, that game was elite, and I said during last week, and it probably doesn't really make any sense or no one cares, but I was like, whoever wins that game is going to play in the granny. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll bring it up in the archives.
I mean, I told the people, Brizzy always bounce back after a game they should have won. They've shown it this year against Geelong.
Have they lost back-to-backs this year?
Collingwood. And then they do it against Freo. They've just done it against good teams. They did it against Hawthorn. They always bounce back after a good loss. So.
All right, mate, I double agree with you. And big shout out to our boy Logan Morris for Shnaggaroonies. He
just keeps doing his thing.
He could kick 50. I think it's 7 goals ago.
I call him the big ticket for a reason.
Yeah, big ticket, baby.
He's real big ticket.
Big ticket. But he's on 43 goals and he's 10th in the AFL goal kicking. Mm-hmm. He's going to kick 50.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, who cares? He's his second year. But what a gun. Love him.
What a gun.
All right, then we go to the Expansion Cup, and I called it last week. I was like, I obviously tipped GWS. When I watched them play last time, I just thought that GWS have experience in like a finals-like game, and everyone's like, no, it was over there. It was in, Engie Stadium, what the fuck it's called. But this time it was at the Suns' home ground, People First Stadium.
Did it even better.
It was even worse.
Yeah.
So it was 35 points the GWS won by. It was 76 to 111. And it just had a few shades of Gold Coast might shit the bed a little bit. And I don't want to say it, but I do because like it looked like that. But for me, if Kingy's not kicking the bag, they don't really like. Obviously, they got Longy and shit kicking a couple goals here and there, and he's doing his gunplay, doing his thing. But I just don't know.
But he can't be the guy.
He can't be the guy. Or if I was playing against him, I'd be like, okay, stop King from kicking 5. If he kicks 2, that's a win.
Yeah.
You take that every other week because I don't know who else is kicking 4s and 5s.
Yeah.
But obviously, like they're getting their hands on the ball. The good players are doing the good things. GWS just looked polished.
Yep.
And made him like the pressure, and they made him look like a bit. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I fell in the trap of Gold Coast being in that hot form at home. Did their thing against Brisbane.
Yes.
And it just made me think, whoa.
Yeah.
These guys have found something. But
don't need to talk about it too much. But like this guy's probably going to win the Brownlow.
You think?
Yeah, I reckon.
What do you think about Nasiah getting thrown in there?
I don't think he was.
He got his
early days. I don't think he was talked about, and people weren't like watching him. Like everyone, if you watch St Kilda or you watch AFL as a fan, you know that he was playing well, but you don't see the stuff that he was doing, like getting the high 30s and 40s every now and then, and taking the game on like that. He only became like really, really household name in the win they had over. Who was it when he kicked that goal? Yeah, Melbourne. So I think he's going to be like top 10. He'll be top 10 in the Brownlow.
Oh, geez,
I'd say next year. You can chuck money on him.
I'm going to chuck top 5.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. He's getting a few 3s and 2s lately.
Like, just think a couple of 3s in a row.
He'll finish on like 20,
quite high.
20, 21.
And you got to think he might finish with a couple of 3s in a row, and that'll boost him right up.
I reckon he'll finish on like 20, something like that. Low 20s.
Because we're not going to see...
You're not going to get 40. You're going to need 40 to win these days.
Yeah, we're not going to see that this year.
I'd say Noah, because he's done this all year.
Yeah.
He's a leading disposal. I'm pretty sure he's a leading disposal person in the fucking AFL. Let me double check
I think it's Dacos, man.
Still? Damn. Yeah, well, he's second. Oh,
that's average.
0.1 dick off.
Yeah, that's average. How many for the most?
Mine, I'll pull it up. Oh, Bailey's leading anyway. Disposals total.
There you go.
6, yeah. So Dacos 672, Nasiah 665, Sheezel 642, and then Noah. Yeah,
689.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd love to see the Brownlow predictor, but I feel like Noah's going to be right at the top.
Yeah,
and maybe Bailey might even sneak right in there. I don't know. It's going to be. I reckon it'll be closer.
Better watch than last year, anyway. You'd imagine. So
hopefully it's not bullshit records, but yeah, that game was surprising.
And Giants are scary.
They are. And they're cherry ripe at the right time. They got their captain back. They got Mr. Green. We love that guy.
Hogan, he wasn't there. They could get him back. So,
yeah. But that's that game. Let's get on to the biggest game of the motherfucking round. It was Crows versus Pies.
Some are saying it's the biggest of the year.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's the biggest home and away crowd for Adelaide they've ever had. Sitting at 54,283, my dude. And they beat them. And they've beat the Roos next week, and it's the most wins they've had ever in a season.
How excited are you if you're an Adelaide Crows fan right now?
Oh, well, they haven't seen this in a long time.
How exciting.
When won a granny in 1999 or something?
You got to be loving just being an Adelaide Crows player.
And seeing how bad Port's going.
They're the kings right now.
But
not only of the AFL, but their whole state.
Yeah.
And that'd be pretty good.
So they've gone into this game thinking, okay, 9 losses in a row against Collingwood.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh.
So wasn't it 2016?
Yeah,
something like that. It's ridiculous.
But they won by 3 points. It was 59-56, and it had some controversies. Obviously, Phil Falk was real quick. What do you reckon? If that was MCG, is that a free kick?
If that's MCG, it's got to be a free kick. I mean, he was only complaining about that not too long ago himself in a game.
Oh, time wasting or kicking the ball?
Yeah, a bit of time wasting. But you could only think that would be a free kick,
mate. It's the biggest free kick in history. And I don't care if he's trying to kick it to himself or pass the umpire. Just, mate.
What are you thinking, though? If
that's gone against him and they win the game, he would be...
But I don't understand why a player would even even flirt with that.
Sometimes you got to time wasted at the right time, and the umpires shit himself in a
Yeah,
tight
he got away
game.
with one.
He
But,
got away
hey,
with it.
we like seeing that
He got
stuff. You
away
got to
with
be
it.
cheeky and
It's
get away
great
with
seeing
it.
the Pies fans is like, oh, fuck, well, just a free kick.
Yeah,
what about our
we
boy
like that.
Dacos? And on that Dacos thing, like, hey,
Yeah, give us your thoughts.
Everyone's flopped. I've flopped a lot of times. I flop it out whenever I can.
I was doing knee skids to get a high free kick.
Exactly. Yeah, but yeah, you can't talk.
you
So,
know?
but it's the one when it's you initiate contact and you like, come on, let's go, the bus, and then you just take a knee like a soft free kick. I hate that shit.
That didn't hurt him.
No, it's twice. I've seen it twice now. He's done that. There's
Yeah.
one. I don't know where it was, but
He's got.
no, the guy from St Kilda, Winhager,
Oh, yeah.
did it against him, and then same thing. But
He's got
I
the power.
I can hate on it as much as I want, and got nothing against the bloke. But if you can do it and get away with it, who cares what people think?
Yeah.
Like, you suck them in, and they do that.
Who cares?
Like, Brody Smith's not hurting a fly.
No.
It would. The fly would have laughed and flown off. He just went like bus, and then like. So that
If
the only
I'm-
thing that pisses me off is that if you like you start it and then you do that, it's just
Yeah.
not in the game. It's not in like the player on player.
All right,
shit.
answer me this. If that had been you that did what Dacos did, would you get a free kick?
No, fuck no.
So he
But-
has the power.
But if he did that against me, I would have made sure I got him a real good, actual one.
Actual one.
Yeah.
But he has the power.
Of course, he's got the power.
'Cause
It's who he is.
Yeah.
If everyone was doing that,
And that's okay.
no, well, he's
Good-
earned it.
good on him. Yeah, he's earned it.
mate.
Absolutely.
Fucking, no, if you can do it, that's what I'm saying. If you can do it, maybe it's coming from a bit of jealousy, a little bit, maybe, because I would never be able to do that.
Yeah, but what an incredible game. The atmosphere, like even watching on TV, was hectic.
So the Crows trailed by 25 points at quarter time.
Yeah, and then Collingwood didn't kick a goal for pretty much 3 quarters.
I think last quarter they kicked a
Yeah,
score or something like that.
Dacos kicked an unbelievable goal.
Now, if I told you this stat, would you believe it that the other team won? So the Crows, 37 inside 50s. The Pies had 71 and lose.
Probably the most unbelievable stat this year.
I would never believe that.
Never, ever.
That's
Never, ever, ever.
No,
I don't even think we will see something like that ever happen again.
I want Sir Swamp to do some shit because I don't think that's ever been a stat.
Yeah,
That
nah.
much.
And I don't think we'll see it happen again for a team to lose.
What's their inside disposal efficiency gone inside? 31%. That's still not bad. But like 71 inside 50s? What the fuck?
Yeah, it was raining.
Doesn't matter.
But
You
no.
gotta, no. But you got to think like you can score.
Oh, more than what they did. So they'd be kicking themselves.
That's bonkers. That's one that's let go.
That's the one in the review. They'll be watching so many inside 50s, I reckon.
Yeah.
So,
And the players who probably... Oh, Jamie Elliott, that goal from the boundary. I love Jamie Elliott.
what do you mean? Like, that's just a normal goal for him. Well, you can't even get excited for that because he just does it week in, week out.
If you had he's my all-time favourite goal kicker from on the boundary junction, anywhere in there.
It's drop punts, though.
Yeah, boundary
He doesn't
junction.
even
Each
snap
side.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
left side is his, like, when he's facing the goal, he's kicking on his right, going at the goals. Put it in the book.
Yeah.
From the right side, I was like, this motherfucker. But he does it time and time again.
Yeah.
So he's the best, like, drop punt. I'll give up my kids for him. Like,
I think the other
hey,
guy that like comes to mind that does that silly stuff is Joey Danaher.
Yeah, he's weird.
He's just like
He's very
weird with that
He's
stuff.
weird with it.
He'll miss it from 25 out, but giving him the pocket, the most hardest angle in the world,
Oh,
and kick
mate,
it.
if you give him 3 steps outside 50 from a junction, he'll be like, okay, yeah, sweet, I'm going
That's
for it.
easy.
But, yeah, hey, it's like one of those players, he's got a license to, so he's going to do it.
Yeah.
If he misses, no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
It's still going 70 metres into the crowd.
So
But, yeah, you got anything for me for this game? Like, I didn't really watch all of it. I was like, I've got kids, so it's hard to do this stuff.
well, those two blokes there, Josh Worrell and Mark Keane,
Yeah.
the Great Wall of China, they're putting them, calling
Really?
them, mate.
They're just getting it done.
Just like 71 insides.
That's the Irish bloke who took that great mark.
Yeah, 71 inside 50s, just getting the job done under the pump all game.
It's like it's a bar of soap too, and he's getting 8 marks. Fogarty's had 8 marks with 2 shots to goal. The defense. Where do you rate the defense?
Adelaide?
Yeah.
Oh, right up there. It's dangerous.
Really? Who are they?
Yeah, that's what I mean. There needs to be.
Who are you? You want some?
I think they're getting more respect now.
Well, they have to, but they're
So-
still not like not household names, but like I don't.
No, I know, but
I know Mark Keane purely for the fact that he took that mark against Demons or someone.
Yeah, it was
In
dying stages, yeah.
That's how. And I did a little thing on that. Who was the other bloke? Worrell. What's he do?
he's just rock solid down there again.
So linking him someone to like in the Brisbane Lions, like is he Darcy or
nah,
Noah?
just different because
Dizzy?
he kicks the ball, runs off like.
Okay. Bigger Wilmot. Not that speedy.
Yeah, it's sort of like that,
Okay.
but it's hard to
He's
say.
himself. That's who he is.
Yeah.
He's himself. And he's playing 81% game time, so he's on there for a fair
Mate, they're
bit.
rock solid down there.
Dawson, is he playing back or mid right now?
No, he's mid. He's mid, but Wayne Malira, Hingy doing his
Fuck
thing.
yeah, Hingbot.
Taking the kick-ins.
Man, imagine if he wins the granny.
But yeah, it was game of the year. It just had so much in it, back and forth.
No, it's not game of the year.
Crowd, yeah, it was.
No, St Kilda game. That was game of the year.
Oh, well,
that's game of the century, mate. Yeah, so in breaking news, there was a homophobic slur used during the game a few times apparently, and I've done some research, read around and stuff. Like it's he say, she say. Nothing's in like set in stone of what happened, but apparently it's a naughty word, and it's it's been investigated. So
we would hope not, because
that could be a 5 to 6er.
Oh, you're devastated if you're Adelaide.
5 to 6, man, for saying something like it's.
I'd be pissed.
I'm trying to be PC, and I don't want to be like, oh, you can't say that stuff. I don't know.
I don't want to see him miss any games at all. It's good for finals.
He's got to miss something. You can't say it. You can't say shit like that.
I just don't, as a supporter, just don't want to see him miss because of a slur. I know.
It shouldn't be 5 to 6.
So I don't know what it is, but
no one knows what it is yet. This is being recorded Monday, 12 o'clock.
So
yeah, well, just don't say it. Don't talk.
But yeah, big game, game, and Adelaide get it done. You could see how much it meant to them. They're still, their fans are up and about. They've got one hand on the minor premiership. They've probably won it. So,
well, is it equal minor premiers, or is it who was on top? Doesn't matter.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
You can't finish equal first.
Nah, man.
Okay, cool.
Nope.
I remember we nearly did.
So
all right, well that was the game, but it's this game that's got everyone talking more so. I think because it's later in the week, but it's North versus Tigers. It was 135 to 87. They absolutely pantsed them in the end. But at halftime, North was 6-11-47. Tigers 6-3-39. Second half, North kicked 14 goals 4, Tigers 7 goals 6.
Yeah, I watched the second half because of the UFC was on. Yeah. Watched the second half, and I thought, because I tipped Richmond.
No, no.
I thought, yep, they're running up. But
I did check the scores, and I saw that they were up by a bit. I'm like, oh, Matho.
And North just put the Jets on.
Yeah.
And more so Harry Sheezel.
Look at these stats.
Yeah, they stuffed the stat sheet this whole team.
Even Lukey Parker.
They couldn't miss at one point. They were just kicking goals flat out. Paul Curtis from the boundary.
It might have been the first goal of the game or something. It was like end to end. From kick-in, went down, and then Zerha, before he got injured, like dribbled it through.
Is it bad, his injury?
I didn't see it.
He's on crutches already.
They always are after a game.
Yeah.
I don't know. But, mate, he's got off-season rest up.
Yeah, they're not playing finals.
Richmond couldn't get their hands on the ball. There's nothing to talk about bar this bloke. And we've already spoken about him. I just want to understand player ratings. I don't want to understand.
Hang on, the big fella too, Tristan Xerri. He's had 17 tackles as a ruckman.
I did not see that.
18, there you go.
Oh, that's why he had 165.
That's wild. That's wild.
That's pretty. And he's got 40 hitouts against Nank.
Like 18 tackles, man.
What's the size difference here? So 202. Nank's a bit smaller, but he's a big boy. Where are the fuck hitouts?
They're both brutes.
Yeah, they're both like actual grown men. 199. So it's a beast off each other. That's 40 hitouts against him and then 18 tackles follow.
That's wild.
There's nothing more than gets you rock hard than seeing your ruckman do that.
The big man
tackling,
doing that.
Hitting bodies.
Yep.
Fuck, I would love to see him in a good team. Is he straight walk-in premiership player at a team?
Yes. Any team.
Wow. Anyway, that's the guy. So no one's talking about him, but obviously LDU and Sheezel.
The bomb.
Like we've already spoken about it. Like you set a record. But player rankings is whack. I don't get it. He wasn't even like top 10 or some shit. He had 20.1, which is really, really low. The only thing that I can think goes against him against his normal games was 67% efficiency. Not many contested, 16, 8 turnovers, and he had a shitload of handballs.
I don't really get the rating.
They're dumb.
The player rating thing.
They're dumb. They just go off averages of what you like your good games
and
bad games.
I don't understand it.
But don't rest your hat on it. Like if players don't make teams, don't be like, oh, but the player ratings. Nah, they're fucking stupid.
Screw that.
Nah, they're only going against themselves.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not going against other players.
Yeah, true.
They don't link it to, I'm sure anyway. But that game, we fucked that game off. Lynch had 3 goals. Hopper had 27. No one really cares, but it was really good to see a record. In Tasmania, Swans versus Cats. I thought it was going to be a lot closer than it was. But Sheezel ruined my multi. I want to DM him.
What happened?
I randomly had $20 in my account. I don't know how it was in there. And I was like, this game.
Big spender, Rob.
No, I was just like, let's get rid of it.
For a non-betting man, $20.
I don't gamble.
No.
So I was like, it's in there because we had to do a little promo thing. And I was like, oh, why not? Chuck 20 on it. I had a bunch of things. I had Bailey for 30 or some shit. I had Blakey for 23 or something. I don't know. Actually, no.
You had a bit on.
But it was like 8 legs. They all hit bar Jezza.
Oh.
So it's all right. It is what it is. But from my understanding and just my expertise and just watching the decline of Swannies, they need a key forward. They need it. Mm-hmm. Like, mate, I haven't seen a team that like goes inside 50 so worryingly. Like, where are we going with it?
The key is Isaac Heaney.
Exactly.
And you don't want that.
You don't want him to be the key.
No.
Because then
he's your X factor.
When you put, exactly. He's a player like, you don't want to think about him
as your target 24/7.
Yeah. It's got to be someone tall guy and let him bob up and do his
He's
shit.
a luxury to have as a target, Isaac Heaney.
Because he can play mid. But Papley, he had 2. But like, Hayden McLean, I don't know.
Yeah, they need...
Lad Hams.
On the other hand, Geelong. Jezza doesn't kick a goal.
Yeah, I was going to write this on here. Shannon Neal.
Yeah, Shannon Neal. But Jezza doesn't kick a goal and they dismantle him.
Yeah.
And he hasn't had the impact on the scoreboard he normally has.
So if that's an inkling to go into the finals, like, okay, Jezza doesn't need to kick 10 to be dangerous.
They're pretty scary.
This guy, I haven't seen anything about him all year. Stengel.
Yeah, he just does his thing as a small forward.
Yeah.
I know he's been all Australian,
are.
but he's always just one of them going to be dangerous. He's going to keep popping up. He's going to keep kicking goals.
But Shannon Neal, since that game down at GMHBA, when he's doing the shit on the run, doing some freaky stuff as a tall dude, I think he's kind of finding his way a little bit.
He is.
Good.
He is.
Now, is he the answer to help out old mate every time? Probably not. But
he will become the answer. Yeah, I have no doubt about that. And Geelong's small forwards, you're getting bang for buck. Like
Sean Manor.
3. Sean Manor has come in from last year.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. So I know who he
played Werribee VFL.
Oh, he was mid-season.
Yeah, no, they picked him up.
The supplement player.
Yeah, and and since he's come in, he's done really well at AFL level. Even last year. So he kicks another 3.
Yeah.
And then you've got Graham Myers who kicks 2.
And you got Paddy who's not doing much.
Jack Martin.
But like Dempsey,
another 2. Yeah. So your smalls, you're getting bang for buck. They're dangerous at Geelong. Someone's going to bob up. And they're a scary team going in it.
Well, they've got to be... You're talking about having hands on the premiership. Fuck, they should be thinking, we're going to win.
Well, Scott's been in 13 final series of a possible 15 of his coaching career or something ridiculous like that stat.
No, fuck Scott. No, fuck Scott. Like, give him praise. Praise their recruitment.
Oh, they're known. They're known for that.
I know they know.
They find gems.
Yeah, I know.
They're known for that.
Yeah, but they're also getting audited probably, but it's kind of sketchy. But at the same time, they're a team that everyone wants to go to.
They could have still had Tim Kelly.
Oh, man, I feel sorry for him. But he's making bank.
Yeah, but...
I love him, love his family, but he could be doing some dirty shit there.
Some absolute crazy stuff.
He'd probably have like 4 jackets.
Have we forgotten about that?
No, I always think about it. I always check West Coast for no reason.
Because he was all Australian at Geelong.
He got dropped, man. That's why I was like...
He was all Australian at Geelong.
In his first year.
And now at West Coast.
Was it first year or second year?
Second, maybe, I reckon.
No, I think it was on the scene. I think
he come on scene and then the next...
Second year got it and then left on his third year.
But, yeah, Geelong, again...
Tim Kelly. I love that guy.
We possibly are seeing a prelim again with Geelong and Brisbane as the ladder could stand.
So you had that as a grand final last year?
I had it as a granny.
Man, I don't know. If Geelong and Brizzy are anywhere in the finals and it's like eliminator, it's going to suck.
And their defense was rock solid. Everyone was taking intercept marks, but that's probably because Sydney, you need a key forward.
That's what I'm saying. Like this guy would have taken a piss.
Yeah,
Tom Stewart took the piss because they got no key forward.
Look at their marks from their defenders.
The 11, Guthrie had 9, Connor O'Sullivan 8, Jack Martin. Where was he? Is he swingman or what?
Nah.
Is he winger?
Forward.
Who knows? Who cares?
Jack Henry down there,
they take the piss. They've got one thing to get and one thing to get only.
Wait, while we're on the topic of forwards,
what do you got?
Harry McKay, Carlton.
Yeah, happy for him.
Happy?
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
So I was like, don't trade him or Kerno. Like,
no,
if it's the players you don't want to trade. Now I'm thinking maybe they do better not having 2 keys in the game because Charlie's obviously out. Harry's missed a lot, and Charlie was doing good.
Well,
he keeps hooking goals.
Why would you trade him
to get something better?
Who better?
What's the Blues missing?
But they're going to need another key forward. So what? You trade him and then go find another key forward?
No, you won't trade for another key forward.
You need 2 keys.
So Cripper's nearly done, right?
Well,
Walshy's like I don't know. He's
just floating.
He's doing his thing, but he's not like setting the world on fire. They've just lost
some injuries.
They've just lost a very good player to the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Like that's biting them in the ass.
Yeah.
Doherty's gone. Like they're getting old. Like their guns are getting old.
Yeah.
So
you can't trade him.
Silvani's probably gone.
Gone.
And he's a good role player.
But if you trade...
You're not going to trade a key forward for a key forward. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Well, you don't just let one go without having a replacement ready to go.
They're going to get a superstar.
Yeah. But
they're going to sell the club to them and be like, hey, you're going to be the
forward.
face.
Needs
No,
to
it
be a
doesn't.
forward.
If not, get a small forward.
I disagree.
Who's their small forwards? Name me two.
Motlop?
Name me two.
What do you mean?
Like, name me two.
Motlop
like,
and Durden, they're small.
yeah, but name me two, like, All-Australian, like, they would be all, like, a Guns. Like, a Charlie Cameron in his prime. Name, like,
I
they don't have that.
They don't have that.
They need that. Take some pressure off the big guys.
Keys are hard to find. He's won a Coleman.
Right here, mate.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that, mate? Downtown Toyota. Shout out to those guys for letting me use
He's won a Coleman medal.
I wouldn't get rid of either of them.
No.
But I'm saying, if you do get rid of one of the tall keys, get a gun small forward who can kick 4 or 5 when he can crumb the shit out of those guys.
I don't know.
Like, Cripper's nearly done. He's hanging on for dear life. He's still doing well, but his body's shot. Walshy needs a bit of something. Maybe get rid of him.
I don't know.
They need a good small forward.
They do need a list change.
Yeah, they need an overhaul. But
I
wouldn't get rid of those two. I'm saying. I'm saying maybe they could do without. Look, I'm not a fucking comment. I'm not a radio guy. I'm not going to say stuff.
They played
like
Port.
Cornsey and those guys. I'm just saying, if I was, the recruiters and doing all that shit, I'd probably look at what I could get for them.
Yeah.
And if I don't like it, nah. You get super dollars. You get a lot of dollars. Small forward.
I just wouldn't see a key going out and getting a small. It doesn't work like that.
I know.
So that's my look on it.
If you lose one of them, you've got to get something a lot better.
You got to get
because they are hard to find.
Yeah, you do.
And
that's correct.
Mackay's shown the weekend. Gun.
Yeah.
He's been poor all year. Takes one game.
Yep.
Confidence, and he's going to be like all pre-season and stuff. Off, he's going to be like, oh man, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Unless I'm going somewhere, then I'm not that guy. Then I'm going to be that guy.
And I might even be a better guy.
Exactly. All right, well, far out. Last game of that round. Man, we actually gone in depth. I like this shit. It is Bulldogs versus Eagles, and it is what it is. There's nothing to say. 3 blokes kicked 3 goals, I think. Oh, no. 3 blokes kicked.
They're behind.
Oh, behind. So there we go. Yeah, there we go. Riley West, he's knocking on the door for All-Australian. Aaron Norton, 3. Sam Davison's the guy that I didn't know.
The Doc.
I didn't know that guy.
Smart as hell.
Took a couple good marks.
Yeah.
And then Darcy, 3.
Ed Richards just continued to have an amazing season.
Good on him too, my redhead brother. Bailey Dale. When I watch Bulldogs, I don't see this bloke do this.
I do.
Yeah, but I don't notice him.
Yeah.
And he's got a moustache. Like, I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying I don't notice.
He had
him.
49 this year in a game too.
Yeah, I remember that. I think half of them did.
So
Bonds obviously. See, it's probably because I'm watching this dickhead.
Yeah.
Bonds had 2 goals, 31, and he's like, if he played the whole season, he's All-Australian captain. Let's be honest.
For sure.
Maric, I don't know who that is, but good on you.
Maric, yeah.
No, it would be Maric.
Oh, okay.
He's Ivan Maric?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's his cousin.
All right.
Ed Richards, bruh. He's got to be All-Australian.
I think.
If not, you're in the squad, brother. Welcome.
Yeah.
Actually,
he's
don't
definitely
welcome. I wasn't in there, so
he's
don't worry
definitely in the squad.
The guy that's mid-season trade, rate this.
Well done.
25. Good on you. Hey, mate, fuck. If anyone's going to hang the hat on something this year, you can.
Hey, if West Coast has a win they've had one, but that's a second win.
If he played all year, he's probably winning the best and fairest.
For sure. For sure.
But that is
we expected that to go like that.
Like, Bulldogs, more of a boost in the percentage. Like, there's laughing. 140.
I feel like they're going to roll into the finals.
I think I said 80-something, and you said 100-something.
Yeah, I said they were going to turn up, but they just didn't.
Yeah, I said 80.
So we'll take the middle ground, 94.
We will take it. We'll take what we can get, brother.
But they're going to roll into finals. This is my prediction right now. They're going to get Freo. Their forwards are going to beat their defence up.
Look down the barrel and say that, bitch.
They're going to get Freo, and their forwards are going to beat Freo's defence.
I reckon you can do that better. Do it again, because I want them to understand you.
What? All right.
The doggies are going to grab the Freo defenders nuts, put in a big ass squirrel grip and kick bags on them. And guess what, Fremantle? You're not playing finals.
That is my prediction. You said it perfect. That's
not my opinion, but it is.
And I like Freo, but you're getting a red hot Bulldogs with their forwards in hot form.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
This is what it's probably like being on the radio, because if you say it out loud, it's like, okay, this could bite you. But
yeah,
it's not a Sam McClure type shit.
Nah.
But doggies are going to smack them. And like the big guys are going to kick a few bags. Let's be honest.
Yeah, the big guys are just doing their thing, and I just think
it's sad to see for Freo, because they've been so good. They sucked ass. They saved it for too late. Like, you think 10 out of 12.
Let me say this.
Say it.
I actually want Freo.
I want them in there.
In there, because that's scary.
Yeah,
Bulldogs are scary. They scare me to death.
I'd rather Bulldogs.
So,
as a neutral fan.
Yeah.
I know, because you're like, they might get Brisbane.
Yeah, and they're scary. So, yeah, that's my take on it.
We beat them though, so who cares?
Yeah, I know.
All right. That is the episode. Is episode 39. Recap 23.
There's plenty to talk about.
Oh my god, I don't even know how long we're going. We're going for like 50 minutes. But,
that's not us. But yeah,
we are jet setting off tomorrow afternoon. We're going to Sydney. We've got a big guest on Thursday. Now, don't miss this one. He hasn't spoken to media all year, which is what we do because we give people an outlet to do it, and they say yes to Robbo because I'm a nice guy. And then Wednesday night we're going to be watching Nikita Tszyu take on some bloke.
Yeah, we have to fit one of the most important podcasts in.
Oh, we're previewing.
We're previewing. This is going to be big.
Yeah, all right. So thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. If you're watching, like and subscribe on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, whatever the fruitcake you might be doing, just follow. I don't even care.
Thank you very much.
Doesn't put any dollars in my pocket. I don't care. All right, peace out.